won this race before. They're attempting to join Todd as a repeat winner.
My pick is Johnny Sauter. First is one here. He's with a new team. He's got a lot to prove, and he's hungry.
Thank you, everybody, for all your hard work. I know this is new, but we'll get it right here and see what happens.
White flag is in the air one more time around Daytona.
They're going to start with a big run. They're crashing.
Back up. Big way behind you. Caution is out. You'll be coming to the track and baby! Hell yeah, boys! Hell yeah! Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Ha-ha, the baby! Thank you, guys. This is just unbelievable to have this opportunity. You don't even know what this means to me.
Johnny Sauter, a winner here last year at Daytona in his first race with GMS Racing. Predicted by our friend Todd Bodine, and Todd and Johnny, the only two guys to win multiple truck races here at Daytona. In fact, Todd's got about every statistical category, laps ahead and so forth here at Daytona.
Also won a couple times at Talladega, too.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series final practice presented by Toyota with just under 15 minutes remaining. Hermie?
Well, Austin Cindric got to see that glitz with Johnny Sauter going to victory lane here last year. How would it be for you and your team to, how realistic would it be for you guys to be able to end up tomorrow night and start off your season in victory lane here at Daytona?
Yeah, I think it's completely realistic. We saw Tyler Reddick. We saw another highlight of Tyler Reddick in there in 2015 with the same draw type number 19. So it's definitely doable. We definitely got the guys, definitely got the truck.
How about your practice? What did you learn, and where do you need to be a little bit better?
Yeah, I got in the swing of things again. I've only had one super speedway experience, and that was in Talladega last year in the 2 truck. It's great to come back. I think we've made some really good improvements from where we were last year at Talladega, so we just got to pick off on that and hopefully have a clean race.
In a place like Daytona, it's very important to keep the throttle to the ground all the time, wide open. Being short as you are and things like that, does that cause you any kind of problem?
I trade high with you right now. We trade right now. I can drive with my knees if I want to.
I think they just gave away my secret, but good to have you full-time in the truck series this year. Watch for this 19 truck to be a threat to win tomorrow night.
Good stuff for me.
I know someone
was 6'3"?
3 or 4. Yeah, we were talking during a commercial break.
They're going to run out of steps.
That I think the last time, that every time I've seen Austin for the last 2 years, he's grown. And this time it looked like he may have been similar to what he was towards the end of the year. So I knew something was up when Hermie was looking down at Austin.
On board now with Scott Lagasse Jr. Chase Elliott going to be in the GMS truck next week in Atlanta. Looking forward to having Chase back in the truck. Of course, makes sense. He's from Georgia.
Justin Haley will drive this truck full-time, but he's not yet eligible. He hasn't turned 18 yet, so not yet eligible to run here. Or next week at Atlanta.
We'll be back
full-time in Martinsville.
Yep.
Yeah, he could run Martinsville anyway at his age, but he's going to turn 18 here before too much longer, so we'll see him for the rest of the season. But we'll get a good gauge here on what these trucks are able to run by themselves. Scott's out here pretty much by himself. He just took off from pit road. Here's our 2017 Rookie of the Year contenders. Got a pretty good list of drivers right there. You see both the Brad Keselowski drivers, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe. You've got Justin Haley, Kaz Grala, both out of GMS. Cody Coughlin from Thor Sport, Noah Gregson from KBM. So we've got them spread across the entire series. Grant Enfinger also from Thor Sport. Scott Lagasse ran a 50.66. And that is 4 seconds slower, Vince, than his fast lap, which was done out there in a big pack drafting.
Look at Brandon Brown in the 44. Talk about the difference in speed, and that's how drastic we're going to see the line catch up to those slower trucks tomorrow night when they're going racing. I mean, you got to really be careful, don't you? I mean, you jump on them in a hurry.
That's right. You can see a little the left side of your screen, the right side of the windshield. You see a little water coming out of that truck. He made a simulated qualifying run. That was a 51.52. That was about a full second, 9/10 of a second slower than Scott Lagasse ran in his simulated mock qualifying run. But you see Sun Frog on board for Brandon Brown. What a great run he had last year, Vince. Top 5 finish for that young man, a student at Coastal Carolina. NCAA baseball champions last year.
You mentioned qualifying, and we'll have qualifying for you tomorrow. Grant Enfinger was the pole winner last year with a 49.72.
That's him right there.
Yep. It was Enfinger.
He made the move over to Thorsport Racing this year. Was with GMS last year. Went to Victory Lane with GMS. At Talladega last year. Won the ARCA Championship the year before with GMS. Here he is at Talladega. What an outstanding job. But look at that swarming beehive behind him. And his teammate Spencer Gallagher right behind him, though, in the finishing order, finishing second.
Yeah, that was a great day for GMS, finishing 1-2 at Talladega. Now you see Enfinger has Matt Crafton to lean on for a little veteran advice, and boy, I'd like to have $1 for every time he picks his brain this year.
Yeah, and remember, Grant's a two-time ARCA Racing Series winner here as well at Daytona, so he has 3 Super Speedway wins under his belt right now, with 2 ARCA wins at Daytona and that win at Talladega. So he knows how to get it done. He's, we talk about rookie, and he is a rookie eligible for Rookie of the Year, but he's one of the rookies with a lot more experience than most.
There's Ben Rhodes, another one out of the Thorsport stable. It's interesting how Junior Joyner was talking earlier, the crew chief for Matt Crafton, about the attention they paid to their Speedway program this year. Really spent time in the tunnel, the wind tunnel, really put forth a significant effort on those trucks, and not something they typically do because they run so few races as compared to, say, the attention you might put on your intermediate program with the number of 1.5-mile tracks we run.
Yeah, but I think if you look at that 88 team as a whole, this is going to be the one, probably glaring negative for that team, because they haven't had that much success. There's only one top 5 finish for Matt Crafton here, and he started running this race here in 2001. So I think right now they want to do something about that, and I think they've made some major moves towards that, as you mentioned, working on their Speedway program. Here's a look at Thorsport Racing for the 2017 season.
And remember, they had the fire at their facility last year, and it took so much time and effort to recover from that. And anytime you have those types of distractions, which that fire and having to literally work on your vehicles in a parking lot across the street at times, you can't help but understand that that's a distraction, and it takes away from your performance in the big picture.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I was talking to Junior yesterday, and he said they rebuilt that shop better than it was before. So obviously they were in that shop and before they had the fire, and they saw some things they wanted to change a little bit. He said it's unbelievable now. They have absolutely everything they need, and they're really looking for a great 2017 with all 4 of their teams.
Good look at Ben Rhodes in that 27 truck. Best finish last year was runner-up at Gateway. Ran the full season. I think we'll see even better results from Ben this year with a season under his belt. Second on the speed chart, Scott Lagasse. He's with Hermie.
Events a lot of optimism. GMS Racing, you top 10 here last year. What do you think your chances are of improving on that based on how your practice went?
I think we got a great opportunity here. GMS builds great trucks, and to have solid teammates like that, I mean, you just know you got somebody to rely on. Obviously, you get to the last lap, it's every man for himself, but to get into that point, it'll make it a lot easier on us. So,
what's the key here? You've had a lot of success here through the year. Got a top 5 here as well. What is the key for you to put yourself in position to get those solid finishes?
Listen to veterans. Use your head. I mean, I was probably not the smartest guy in the world here when I first started, but you see JJ here this weekend. I hate it for him because I was in his shoes and had to watch my truck run without me, but thankful for the opportunity. You see him digging in and learning, and I think it goes a long way here. You got the veteran guys that will sit down and talk with you, and that helped me a ton.
What he's talking about, Justin Haley is here on site, 17 years old. He will not race here or Atlanta. He will start up at Martinsville, 3rd race of the season. So we'll see Scott Lagasse in the 24 here at Daytona, and then Chase Elliott next weekend in Atlanta.
Well, there's a look at Haley on the other side of the track, or other side of the truck, I should say.
We talked about the fact he's going to turn 18 before long. He doesn't look like he's about to turn 18 before long. What a nice young man, though. Very young. I actually got to know him a little bit. He ran legend cars. He would come down and run legend cars in Charlotte, the summer shootout a few years ago, and got his feet wet a little bit in the ARCA Racing Series. And I think he may still be the youngest pole winner ever in the ARCA Racing Series 2 or 3 years ago. But great opportunity for him here at Thorsport.
Like a sponge here, soaking up the information. Soaking up the information from drivers and crew members. Norm Benny out getting some laps. Norm has run 11 laps so far today.
You know, we talk about GMS and that super team they're building over there. And we were just talking to Scott Lagasse. We talked about Justin Haley. I was over at their shop visiting about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was in the fab shop where they hang bodies, and that truck right there was in there. They were helping Norm out, doing some work on Norm's truck, trying to help him be able to get in this show here at Daytona.
It's so nice when you see the racing community kind of put their arms around some of those that need a little help.
And Kyle Busch does the same thing. Kyle Busch does a lot more work for a lot of other people than just the KBM trucks. So it's kind of a one big family. Then on Sunday we race against each other. Saturdays or Friday nights, whenever it is.
NASCAR race day coming up next. Get you ready for the Can-Am Duel at Daytona tonight, 7 o'clock.